What's good, King Gonda? Today I want to talk about something that affects the global black world, but it's something that everybody can relate to, especially if you're from Africa. And that is this thing called the black tax, right? Now, in the black community where I'm from, some of our predecessors, our ancestors used to have a lot of children. Of course, that's decreased significantly because of the cost of living and more African Americans wanting to go to college and becoming more educated into the country, into the system of things. But a lot of people were having children at this particular time, just out of the norm of it, right? And then out of hoping that one of your kids could become successful to take care of you in the end. It was more of an insurance plan. That's more evident in countries in Africa. I've noticed that. And then I've talked to a lot of brothers from this channel. I've talked to people that I knew in my own personal life, whether they were from Haiti or from parts of the continent or the Caribbean. And one of the things that's shocking is that parents have kids that many times they could not take care of, but now expect that with limited resources that this child should become somebody. You know, he should be able to do many different things. I've even talked about it with Jonita here on this channel, or at least I've seen her talk about it, where even young African women are expected to go out into the workforce, and we know that most people go into the bigger cities and, the Lagoses of the world, the Kampalas of the world. The parents haven't done very much for them, but the girls are expected to go out and earn, get married, and then take care of the family. Okay? And one of these kids should be able to go to the States, and one of these kids should be able to do this, and then it's the children's responsibility to take care of the parents. I'm going to cause some uproar here. I know we have some brothers from the continent, and they are very, maybe a little antiquated in their thoughts. And I'm not saying antiquated thoughts are not bad, are not good, because I have a lot of antiquated things that are just stuck in the day, right? And I get it. But we complain about corruption in the black community, corruption in Africa. And one of these things is the black tax. By far, it's the most corrupt thing on the continent, I believe. This is now, I'm just new to Africa, so I know some of you brothers out there have more experience. But I want to talk about it because what are these children supposed to become? Okay? If the child is trying to become somebody in life, and now all of a sudden, because they have made it, and let's say you're a mother and a father, you've done absolutely nothing to help that child cannot stabilize himself or herself because she has to worry about spending money, giving it to you. And because you don't know what you're doing with the money, all you're going to do is spend it. Because you didn't work for it. And how many times have we seen people from the continent of Africa go abroad, make money, send money back home to their family to build a house, to build a farm, build a project, only to find that the family has spent the money. Okay? And this is what I'm talking about. And then we want to blame African leadership for corruption. I mean, same thing in the African American community. You see the same things. I mean, you had MC Hammer, a guy who made a lot of money. Now I won't say his family, but his friends. You talk about a lot of brothers in the NBA. They make it out. Their mama didn't do nothing for them, and for the most part, and then they have to take care of her. Parents spending all their money. I mean, this whole black tax thing, it has to stop, and that we have to educate the people that if you can't take care of these children, then don't have them. And I might be out of bounds with what I'm saying about it, but don't have them. It just doesn't make any sense for you to have them. Okay? Why do you have them? because you're not giving any infrastructural things that the children can build on. Women and children need help to certain degrees. Black men in America, men in Africa need help. And if they're so dependent on that I have to help my mama and help my daddy do these things, how can they develop the business? Like, for example, I was reading an article the other day, and what I saw was amazing. They said that South Africans in the middle class and white South Africans in the middle class are earning the same amount of money. But there's one difference between black South African middle class and white South African middle class. The white South African middle class, their parents don't need the money. And I understand they were in apartheid, and I get it, right? I totally understand it. But it brings the picture home to where, as the person in the black middle class, they're spending a lot of their money helping their family come up. And that family has not acquired new skills or assets to contribute to the group. Okay? They have become people who they're just taking. It's different if you're investing in people and those people are coming up in the community to give you new skills. But if you're just giving money to people, and I don't care who they are, right? That money is being spent, is being wasted on, and it's not providing anything. It's an expense to the community. It's not developing anything. And a lot of times black people are not able to fund their businesses on the continent. They're not able to fund things in the black community because the parents or relatives or sometimes even friends have made you feel so bad about being successful that you can't do anything. And then you want to complain to me about corruption. You want to complain to me about, I hear all the time, people complaining about the leadership in Africa, what the African Union's not doing. Hey, the corruption within the whole family unit is rife. I mean, the black tax is one of the most rife things. Like, imagine I owe you because you had me. I didn't ask for you to come here. And I know some of you brothers going to think about it differently than me. I respect your opinion. If you want to come on and talk about it, when I get more time, I'll give it to you. But it has to stop. The black world has to stop doing this. Stop having kids that you can't take care of. You got to stop this shit. I'm sorry. I know it's mean, but somebody got to say it. I'm going to say it. The black tax is killing the continent. The black tax is killing black America. These people need their money and their successes to invest into their own lives. If they're spending their money and their hard-earned investment taking care of their family, who is spending the money, how can they grow the business? How can they grow the network? Okay? They have to be able to inject into those things before they can even help you. But if you're demanding the money from them, they can't do anything. And then they'll be back in poverty with you. And then all you're going to say is, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Or, oh, well, man, well, I pray to God about it. You can't help them do nothing. The black tax is the worst thing that happened to black people. It is. It's terrible. It's the biggest expenditure of foreign money, remittances. It's terrible. In many cases, I know that you guys are going to argue with me with some of yours, but I feel bad for the brothers that I come across and sisters that are in, making it, and they got to send their money back to their family, and the family's mismanaging the money. There's nothing happening. Now, obviously, there are some things happening where investments are going well, but many times, from what I understand, they're not. And that money is not being used to do the right thing for the people. But guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell, check out the first company at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high.